What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? I'm gonna stop it right there. Let us all just take a moment to smile. When is the last time we all felt this way about the Giants? I can't remember, because I'll tell you, even in 2016, where we overspend, I wasn't this happy. I'm more happy than I was in 2016. I see Pez getting the lotion because you know how he feels right now.
I mean, listen, no, I'm already done with that, right?
He already got that done and over with.
Oh yeah, he's done.
That's already finished. What I'm doing right now is I'm mixing a little bit of Philadelphia and Eagles, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna smoke this fucking pack.
I don't even know where to start. You know what? They kick it off, bro. Just start with ADOREE Jackson and where this defense is right now.
I'm sorry. I should have asked how long we were streaming because I dropped the F-bomb within 1 minute, but I don't care because there's a celebration.
Absolutely.
Smoking this Eagles pack. I don't care.
Hell yeah. I mean, where's this defense right now? This defense is vicious. That's where this defense is right now. I can't wait to watch whoever the hell the Eagles quarterback is next year try and pick apart this secondary. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be a horrifying act to watch. We're going to take the Eagles out behind the woodshed and just absolutely destroy them. It's going to be incredible.
They think we forgot about Week 17.
We ain't forgot nothing.
I can't wait to watch Joe Judge be up like 30 in the fourth quarter, fake a spike and go deep. I can't wait. Or fake a knee, rather. Can't wait.
I don't even know what to say because I didn't expect this. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't expect this.
No.
Where in the world did this come from?
So anybody who says they did is lying, by the way.
Gettleman was in his bag this offseason.
I came into, and I'm going to talk about this when I do my full-on free agency video. But, I went into this offseason thinking like, okay, we'll make a couple of moves. We'll do some stuff to open up a little bit of cap space. Just a couple of moves, couple of small moves, and then we'll focus on the draft, and we'll continue to build and do it the slow, right way. And then all of a sudden, moves started happening. Cap space started opening up. Players started showing up to facilities and getting locked in closets. And I'm like, hey, yo, what's happening right now? This is just the craziest thing I've ever seen. I have been alive for a lot of New York Football Giants free agencies. And this is the first time that I'm just like, what is going on? This is crazy.
Hell yeah. But don't you love it? Don't you love the craziness? Embrace it. Just embrace the insanity. Just let it envelop you past. It's incredible.
You know what pack we're going to be smoking during the season? The Stephen A pack. Y'all saw how he laughed at the Giants today?
Yeah.
Oh. Stephen A is always trying to trash the Giants. I can't wait to shove it up his ass, man.
I can't wait to watch First Take tomorrow so that he can then react to this and be like, "Oh, snap." Listen. Okay, here's the sobering part about this though.
Thank you for choosing me.
With all of the moves that this team made, and with the ability to essentially do whatever they want in the draft to fill any holes they want or get the best player available or whatever the case may be, from an offensive standpoint, Daniel Jones got no more excuses, y'all. This is the year. It's time for him to put up,
make or break,
or get the hell out of here.
Make or break, baby.
All of those who are on the Daniel Jones train, I'm not. All of those who are on a Daniel Jones train, hold on tight and buckle with a gup because, this is it. He has to do it this year. It has to happen.
Never forget the days of B.W. Webb, Eli Apple, Michael Hunter. Oh my God!
By the way,
we got two potential number one cornerbacks.
Yeah, I know.
Two.
By the way, I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but Kwasi. Someone in chat is, I think, just trying to butter me up here because he said Jalen Phillips. What do you think? And
he said at 11, bro.
First off, we'll get to that in a second. But if we get Jalen Phillips on this team, period, no matter where we get him, if he is on this team, it's a lock, dude. It's over at that point. This defense is too good with a guy like Jalen Phillips on this team as a pass rusher. At that point, there is just nothing you can do from an offensive standpoint. So if you want to talk about 11, my standpoint is I 100% think it's too high for him just because of the injuries. It should be noted for those that aren't like intense film watchers, Jalen Phillips, if he hadn't had concussion issues, would 110% be a top 10, probably top 5 pick in this draft. In terms of ability and talent and just general, like I guess call it a draft grade, which I hate giving, by far the best edge in this class, by far. Everyone loves to talk about, oh, there's no Chase Young, there's no Nick Bosa. He'd be pretty damn close if it wasn't for the concussion issues.
I'm going to let Pest take this one because Pest is a D-line coach, and he watched Rousseau film.
So, okay, you want me to talk about Rousseau?
Yeah.
You talk about him.
Yeah, they would trust him more from you since you actually coached defensive line. It was your job.
Here's the thing about Rousseau.
This is going to be good.
Jesus Christ.
Where do you even start?
Yeah, where do I start with Rousseau? So I did take some time and I watched a bunch of cut-ups on him. And
sure.
I'll start by saying this. I don't want him at all. Okay? I don't want him at all. First and foremost, he doesn't have the frame I like for an edge player. I'm not sure how or who or why they decided to put this guy at the edge. Maybe it's all he could do. But like
most of his sacks came from, wasn't it nose or something too?
This is what tells me the
stunts.
Most. They got this guy in the interior, okay? There is no way that this guy is able to make things happen from the interior at the NFL level. I don't see. I could be wrong, okay? Because I'm not a scout. I'm not a scout.
Evan?
Okay? You give me a player, I'll figure out how to use him. But I don't see this kid making any kind of noise from the interior at the NFL level. Okay.
Yeah.
Guards and centers are way too big at the NFL level for him to get any kind of pass rush.
He's too tall, too.
No chance.
He's tall. He's lengthy. Okay.
He doesn't have the play strength to be on the inside.
I don't like his hand placement. Like I just don't. I don't like him as an interior guy.
We're not a team that could afford to take that experiment.
No,
and on the outside, he doesn't have the bend to get around the edge.
And that was the next thing I was going to say. I don't see bend from him. Right. I see him using his sheer athleticism to beat tackles at the college level.
That's not going to fly.
I don't think that works at the NFL level. You can't use your athleticism alone. You have to have a skill. You have to have tools in your toolbox to be successful on the edge at the NFL level. And I don't see this guy with tools. I just see this guy getting lucky a lot. So I don't want him. I don't want nothing to do with this kid. But I could be wrong, right? He can come into the NFL and be a monster, and I'll look like a dumbass sitting here saying that I don't want him.
You won't be the only one, Pat.
But just based on what I've seen, I don't think he's a first-round talent.
Let me give a shout-out to Lucas right here for the $19 super chat. Thank you, Lucas. And he's a member, too. He says 19 for 19. We all know which 19 he's talking about. He says, sorry, bro, nearly forgot you. Ain't no problem. KG better not get number 89. That might take a couple weeks to sort out, LOL. Is there somebody wearing 89 on the roster right now?
No, he means like it's going to take a few weeks for me to get you $89 in super chat.
Okay, bad. Thank you, Lucas. Nah, but I don't think there's anybody wearing 19 because the last person should have been Corey Coleman, I think. But thank you so much for the super chat. Who is it?
There is someone wearing 19.
Yeah, I remember there is. It's like Dixon or somebody.
It's some bottom.
Somebody irrelevant.
He's gonna walk up to him and go, "Hey, give me your fucking number."
Exactly.
Give me your number. Stop it. Stop playing. Give me your number.
And then I got another one here. By the way, shout out to Mark Primetime, a Cowboys fan, giving us props. He says we're working magic with less cap and still find a way to get good players. Well done. Thank you,
and
Mark.
By the way, first off, to respond to Max, I do not hate on O-line at 11 at all. Not even at all. Before we got a receiver and a corner.
CJ Board is wearing 19. He's gonna get that number up.
Yeah. CJ, get out of here.
Before we attacked our two biggest needs in free agency, then I was saying, okay, I think you have to get that big a hole plugged in the first round, and then
I'm right there with what Nate is saying.
Third. But now that we knocked those two out, Rashawn Slater is a slam dunk at 11. That makes just too much sense to pass on. The only thing that I'm saying is, like, if Rashawn Slater gets taken ahead of us, which is very possible, let's not pretend like that's not extremely likely even, because Penei Sewell could very, very easily go to the Jets or Dolphins, and we know the Bengals have to go offensive tackle. Have to. So let's not pretend that Rashawn Slater is definitely going to be there on the board at 11. The thing I say is that I think in the position we're in, where we've attacked so much and we're trying to just get as much better talent in here as possible now, just get these luxury picks, I think at this point we're in a prime position to trade down. The only thing is Dave Gettleman never trades down.
Well, no, not just Gettleman, just any GM from the Accorsi tree.
Yeah. So with that being said, since at that point, hoping for a trade down is kind of pointless because it's not going to happen, that's the point where I say, honestly, considering how much we've addressed this offseason and considering how much we have to look at on this roster with young talent and considering the offensive line depth in the second and third rounds in this draft, I would be very okay with what would be a reach of Jalen Phillips at 11. I understand it's a reach, but given where we are on this roster, it's a reach I'm willing to make.
I'd rather
only in this class that is dominant.
Since we're getting into the draft and people have been asking in the chat, where we would go, real quick, shout out to everybody in here, by the way. You got 60 people in here. Love you guys.
All y'all get shout outs.
Yeah, and I'm going to give Arjun this real quick read here. He says, I think Gettleman is playing this nice. He's fixing primary problems and fixing O-line in the draft, which I've always said from the beginning of the offseason. I said I wanted to fix finish the defense in free agency and fix the offense in the draft. I've always said that, and that's what they're doing, with the exception of Galladay. But, well, that exception makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Creed Humphrey is going to us in the second round. Our scouts met with him for a long time. I don't know if he's going to us, but if he's there, they probably might take him. And before we get back into the draft, we didn't even get to do this, all right? Y'all need to give that Gettleman his due. Is it true that he has influence from Joe Judge and the new coaching staff? 100%, because that's how a GM works. But if y'all going to sit here and not give the man any credit, I mean, I feel like you're just ignoring it on purpose.
Hey, you know what?
Shout out to Marjorie.
Very good point. Let's talk about that for a second. So I always find it interesting that people are giving props solely to Joe Judge. Now, here's the deal. We have seen, and I've talked about this on my channel a couple of times. We have seen that Dave Gettleman is the type of general manager that goes to his coaches and says, who do you want? Like, who do you want? Tell me who you want. Tell me what guys you think would fit on this team. And then he goes out there and he does what he can to get them. Okay? That's the reason why Daniel Jones is on this team. Because Gettleman has even said himself that he wanted Josh Allen. But Pat Shurmur said, I want Daniel Jones. So Dave Gettleman got Daniel Jones.
And by the way, the great thing about Dave is when he takes it, he embraces it as well. Because we all know he said, we all know he was lying when he said, "Oh, I saw an NFL quarterback just by watching the Senior Bowl." Because I like that about him because he embraces it. So he also takes the blame if it goes wrong as well.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, as tough as it is for us as fans, I wouldn't have it any other way with how much he lies to the media. Oh yeah, the media don't deserve no shit.
He lies all the time, and
Mr. Hangladdermine has a good point. Kevin Rivers as well, because he's working the cap space incredibly well.
And speaking of which, I want to talk about one man in particular real quick before we keep moving through this here. That man is Mike Too Nice on Twitter. That man, we all know he goes after Gettleman so often. Wait. No, I'm not sending shots.
I know exactly.
I was about to say, Nate, you can do it on your channel, not over here.
No, I know exactly where Nate's going.
Yeah, for those in stream that know what I'm about to say, give me a second here, Pest included. Today on Twitter, Mike Too Nice made a tweet, and he said this is an accountability tweet. And he was responding to something someone said about how the Giants fans had been talking about this cap space stuff and just how wrong it was. And he said, I'm happy to be wrong. And that is a mindset a lot of y'all out there need to look in the mirror and find. Yep. We are Giants fans first. We'd rather see this team be successful than be right.
Yeah, you know what? And I actually responded to that tweet with just a proud of you gift, because I saw
Shout
that
out to
and I was
Faruqi
like,
and Faruqi.
and here's the thing, y'all, because I like Mike Too Nice. I like Mike Too Nice a lot. Okay, I've been a supporter of him for a very long time. I give it to him straight on Twitter because that's who I am. All right, y'all know me by now.
He says no Mike slander, please.
I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, I'm going to be honest and real with you at all times because that's the kind of guy I am. Okay, so it may seem like I'm always arguing with him. I'm not. I'm a very big supporter of him. And when he put that tweet out, and he does a lot of accountability tweets, y'all. He does. I'm always real proud for people to come up and go, you know what? I was wrong. Because that is a quality that a lot of people don't have. They'll say all this stuff and then they're wrong and they just pretend like they never said it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that about Mike Too Nice. Respect to him for that. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Respect to Mike Too Nice for that.
Exactly. And Pez, you could go ahead and continue back on the Gettleman thing you were on.
So we've already seen a track record of Dave Gettleman. Basically, his coaches tell him where to shoot, and he points. That's what Dave Gettleman has always done since he's been here. So, yes, Dave Gettleman does deserve blame for making those moves because it is his responsibility to either make or not make those moves. However, in order to keep your coaching staff happy, you give them what they want. And if they fail, they leave. And that's probably the reason why Dave Gettleman is still here, because from an accountability standpoint, they saw, hey, look, Dave, we know the coaches told you who they wanted and you gave it to them and they sucked. And that's why they're going and you're here. Mm-hmm. Don't screw this up again. And he's not screwing it up. So, we should blame Dave Gettleman for the mistakes, but we should put those mistakes in context that he is giving his coaches what they want. He has been doing it for 4 years now. Who do you want? I'm going to go get him. Mm-hmm. You better make it work or you're gone.
There's a whole lot of big facts circulating around this stream right now in the comments.
People in the chat are spitting pure facts right now.
Absolutely. And I want to build on this because Pest said a word that I am a big fan of, which is context. Context is so important in football. You need it to have any sort of perspective on literally anything in this complex game. And when you have people out here manipulating stats and they're using stats in a misleading way and they're doing it with a big ass platform on Twitter, on YouTube,
God, it's always
wherever, you always end up with people on Twitter on those same platforms losing their minds, screeching about this because they didn't look at it for themselves. Context is so important. And the context here is that in any well-functioning organization and any well-functioning team, there is communication, even more so in football. When you want to have a successful front office and thereby have a successful team on the football field, you absolutely must have a functioning, healthy relationship between your general manager and your head coach. If you don't have that, you ain't got shit.
By the way, this is how they're supposed to work. This is how they're supposed to work.
Very clearly, we have that now. Obviously, as Pest said, Gettleman has been doing a pretty good job of doing what the people around him have been asking him to do. That's not just the head coach, that's Mara too. There was a lot of pressure on him when he came in here. You have to win now. We're going to win one with Eli.
You have to work
and that
with Eli,
obviously wasn't going to work. And I bet Dave Gettleman had a pretty good idea of that, but he was willing to go down with that ship because that was his job. He's doing his job. And at this moment in time, he's doing it right. And to respond to Max Webster, 2 simple words: dark magic.
Nah, I'll say right now, I don't know, because guess what? We weren't supposed to have money to sign him or Galladay in the first place.
Mad fake, yo. Hey, yo. Salary
dark
cap
magic.
Yo, then I tweeted that out, Pest. I was like, if we sign ADOREE Jackson, the cap space is a myth.
Salary cap is
it's a myth,
fake,
bro. It's a myth.
It's mad fake, yo. Mad
it doesn't exist.
Because I was like, he's probably not going to make
legend.
that much this year, but it's like, nah, he's making 16 mil right now. And I'm like, yeah, bro, it doesn't exist.
The
cap
salary
space
cap
doesn't
it's a dark story.
I'm-
Parents tell their little general managers at night to make them go to sleep on
Bro,
time.
I'm
what it
done
is.
trying to analyze the salary cap. I'm done trying to look at it. I'm done trying to
Yeah,
predict how to
it's
free up
fake.
space. You can't.
It's
fake,
impossible.
man.
Impossible.
It's
It's as
fake. I mean,
impossible as the draft. There's just no predicting it.
So they did all these contracts where in the first year it's like super ass cheap.
And then
But
Adoree
this
Jackson comes along.
contract's not, and I'm like, wait a
Huh?
minute, how? What? Because all right, I'm looking at Spotrac, right? Because Spotrac does not have.
By the way, Jason, you're right.
Yeah, Jason's
the
on point
longest.
here.
There's only 2 players that are going to be on the roster in 2024 should they play out their contract, and that's
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Thomas and Kenny Galladay.
Cap's fine.
They've set it up
Cap's fine.
completely fine.
Yeah.
Cap's fine. But I'm looking at Spotrac because I was looking at this and earlier before the signing came out, we have $1.9 million in cap right now.
Yeah.
$1.9 million in cap. How in the world is this contract working? How, Sway? How?
It doesn't, but it's
I
it's
mean-
gonna work out somehow.
I honestly, at this point, I've just kind of learned to accept it, you know? Like, don't question it too much. Don't look too hard at it. It's one of those type of deals. Honestly, it feels like a you don't really want to know anyway type thing. And with just I've said before on streams, like I admit this, I was a pretty casual fan until probably a little before last season. And then I really started getting into it and I started really following the Giants deeply. And I've just kind of learned over the course of this year, the salary cap isn't real. It's like, case in point is the Saints. People are losing their minds about what we're doing right now. The Saints have been doing this for years.
No, the
They've been doing
Saints
this for
did what they did
years.
in one day. They went from negative 100 to like negative $2 million
They have
in one day.
$1.4 million.
Makes no sense.
How?
The Saints cap bullshittery is widely
How?
documented.
How did
It's
they do
widely
that?
documented. It's
Yo,
dark
how
magic.
How they do that, man?
They
were-
wave their
were-
hands and the numbers disappear.
How they do that? I don't know. I have no idea. Salary cap, mad fake, yo.
It doesn't exist, bro.
It's not
Mad
real.
fake, yo.
It's not real.
It doesn't exist. By the way, guys, toss in your questions because we're gonna get to them. You know what I'm saying? Like next, we're literally about to get into the draft because that was being asked since we started the stream. Toss your questions down there. Shots everybody in here. Captain Levi, I'm gonna call you Levi. I'm gonna call you Captain Levi from now. He says, "Where do you think we go in the draft, bro?" And this is why I love the ADOREE signing so much. Literally anywhere, and I won't have a problem. I won't have a problem with anything.
I think this is going to be the first time where I'm going to go in the draft and I don't have a name that I'm like I gotta have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
agree.
sit there and they're gonna be like, with the 11th pick, or maybe we trade down, but with the whatever pick, the New York Giants select blah blah blah, and I'm gonna be like, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I bet.
cool.
Tell Nate at the same time
Unless they
things
say,
Nate
like,
haven't taken
Rousseau
it.
or
Yeah.
something. Unless they
Arjun,
say
I'm with you.
Rousseau.
Listen, I mean, my dream scenario is still, well, at this point, we took a corner. My dream scenario before we signed ADOREE was corner, guard.
Mine was Caleb Farley before ADOREE
yeah,
Jackson.
and then receiver.
But
Now,
I mean, now,
anywhere.
honestly, what timing that we have. We just signed ADOREE Jackson, and now we find out Caleb Farley's having a back surgery on a herniated disc. And I'm like, no
Yeah.
thanks.
Might have
With
dodged
his
something
prior
like that.
injury history already, I am
Yeah.
out, baby.
So I'm looking.
I
I'm
mean-
looking at Tankathon right now, right?
Yeah.
Just because you guys know I'm not a college football player guy. Like I'm just
Sure.
I
Sure.
tweeted earlier today. I said me watching people do draft analysis while I sit here wishing I had the mental capacity to do it, and then I had
I saw it.
the single tier emoji because I just don't have the capacity to do it. But I'm looking right. And I'm looking at Tankathon's kind of mock draft that they do, right?
by the
Trevor
way,
Lawrence
Patrick, you're
number-
right. As long as it's not a QB, I'll be
Yeah.
happy.
So
There we
Trevor
go.
Lawrence number one,
Or
Zach
Greg Rousseau.
Wilson number two, Jamar Chase number three, Justin Fields number four, Penny Sewell number five, Pitts number six to the Eagles, puke. Devonta Smith to the Lions, okay, cool. Trey Lance to the Panthers.
I
Caleb
do
Farley-
hope we avoid this, by the way, Giants Opinion Sports, but because we saw it with the Eagles, I'm gonna trust that our front office knows not to get into that situation.
Caleb Farley is at 9, but that's a wash. That's probably not happening. We'd probably put Patrick Surtain in that position, right? And so then the Cowboys are up. So who do they pick? Because they have the Cowboy taking Patrick Surtain. So
Micah Parsons.
What's under that is Micah Parsons going to the Giants at 11. That's what Tankathon is saying. Now, here's the thing about Micah Parsons. All right, good player, questionable character. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to.
By the way, Joseph, it was a quiet day. Nothing really happened.
But look,
I'll tell you what. By the way, Micah Parsons is a Cowboy all the way.
Yeah, probably.
Now look, character concerns make sense there.
Now look. Here's what's under Micah Parsons. Okay, just Waddle is there, Slater is there, Darrishaw is there. Who? Mac Jones. He's there. We're not taking him. Jason
Listen,
Williams,
you know what I would love to happen, Pest, and we already said it's not going to happen because he's earning a Corsi GM. If the Bears would trade up to us and give us a haul, I would love that.
I
would love that.
Listen, I'm with it. I am with it. Because and then you have Vera Tucker. He's not bad. Interior lineman. Kwity Paye. We've got Owusu is there. Bateman is there. Rousseau, Hapatut. I don't want him. There's a lot of there's a lot of
George,
people
I agree
here.
with you, by the way, George.
There's a lot of people here, and any of these are good picks in my opinion. Like any of these, I'm like, cool. Let's do. We don't need a corner, so let's throw a corner out the window. We don't need that.
I agree.
There's we could do anything. Here's what I want us to do: trade down.
Yeah.
So
I would love for it to happen, but we don't know.
It's just
right?
not.
It's like it's not.
Down.
I'm telling you, bro. Perfect trade partner is the Bears. The perfect trade partner. Yo, give us your first.
Second best trade partner, I think.
I would say perfect because that puts us in a nice position to get a guy that I really want now, which is Azeez Ojulari. Or
I think the Patriots is the best trade down spot for us.
The thing is, I don't think the Patriots want to trade up.
I don't know.
They're probably not, but I'm just saying in terms of the best destination,
You know
I
what?
think it's
You
Patriots.
know what? Actually, no. Maybe they are willing to trade. Maybe because they've been going crazy in free agency. So maybe they are willing to move up. And to be completely honest, it's only 4 spots. We're not talking about a whole lot to trade from 15 to 11. We're talking about swapping first, maybe giving a second
or
and
a third or
maybe
something.
Maybe a second or a third and something in the future. It's not going to be really expensive to move from 15 to 11. It's not. I mean, we would want it to be expensive because it would benefit us, but I just don't think that it's going to cost a lot to go from 15 to 11. Now, for the Bears to go from 20 to 11, now we talking money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like the Bears. Another reason because we're gonna get a first, we're gonna get a second, we're gonna get a couple other picks in addition to that because you're jumping 9 spots.
And I'll tell you what, I think if here's what I'll say: if we stick at 11, the top of my board is Rashawn Slater, then AVT. If Rashawn Slater's gone, Vera Tucker is my pick. I think I'd run to the podium
him right
and
at right
slap
guard
that down. And then if we do trade back, whether it's the Patriots, whether it's the Bears, immediately top of my board, Jalen Phillips, right below him, Azeez Ojulari, no doubt.
Joseph Clark, and I've seen a lot of this. I've even seen a lot of Christian Barmore. Here's my thing: we don't need him.
Yeah, I don't see a point there,
bro. Dalvin Thompson has been replaced before he walked.
Listen,
he's been replaced before he walked, then we added a Feedy, which improved our pass rushing ability.
I said Tomlinson was replaceable. I've been saying that you push Dexter Lawrence to the middle and
that automatically solves it.
Boom, there you go. We straight.
Exactly, Jason Allen. This is why I think it's
Jason,
not going to happen.
Once again on the money, my dude.
Yeah, even if the allegations are false, it's not going to happen. Just look at DeAndre Baker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Arjun, the Bills would be a bit far to trade down to, though.
Yeah, I don't want to go down that far.
Yeah, you talk about going down to 30? You want to go down to 30? Okay, but you know what? That's a haul too, though.
Yeah, but that's still far. Like,
right,
if we
that's
get,
a while.
Like, we would have to get a couple players from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for me, just looking at what's on the board, I don't so much look at it as what value we're going to get back. I more look at it as now that we're in the position we're in, where we're trying to put the finishing touches on this team, because that's where we're at right now. We are done with the building phase. We are in the finishing touches phase.
Oh yeah, I've been said the rebuild
on
is
this
complete.
team, right? Now that we're doing that, I'm looking at, like, instead of so much what we were doing before, where we needed so many different things, how can we get the most picks and address all these positions? It's more like, okay, I want to target this position, and this position. What guys do I see on the board that I like to fill those spots? And where do I have to go to get this guy, or this guy? And I'm targeting it specifically at guys like Jalen Phillips, at guys like, say, Wyatt Davis, at guys that are really just going to help us in exactly what we need and target that perfect fit. What else we get in compensation for that is just gravy to me. Because I think in terms of trading back, the only reason you do it is so you're not reaching. And if we have to reach, now that we've filled the two biggest holes on the team, I'm not even that mad, honestly. So I think I'm just looking at which guys I like best. I'm looking at which guys I think are the best fits. And I'm saying, I want him. Let's make it happen.
By the way, and I said this back when we officially got Galladay, because I was looking towards the future, and Joseph Clark, I think he's still in here. He was the first person that told to me, and I agree. And looking towards the future, I saw in that Galladay video, it's really coming true. The rebuild is complete to me. All right, our defense was complete last year, and it got even better this year, even though I didn't think it was possible. And now it's very clear we're going to finish the offense with this draft. I think with this offseason, the rebuild was complete. Yeah, that's really all I had to say.
Yeah, for me, I think it's very possible that it is, but I'm not ready to declare it complete until we actually see it working on the field. So until we finally see the in the box score results, then I'm ready to call it a finished rebuild. Because this past year, right, when we were looking into this with a first-year head coach and a second-year quarterback and all these young guys in the offensive line, it was kind of just, all right, and I said this a lot. I said, I'm not looking for results in the box score. I'm looking for improvement on the field and in the tape. And we saw that. Now I think it's time for improvement in the box score. I think it's time for improvement in the record. I think it's time to be a contender in the playoffs.
Yeah, go ahead, Pest, and then I'll get the soup chat.
I'm sorry. I'm just you can get to the super chat. I am just fixated on this salary cap. I am fixated on how this is supposed to work.
Somebody did not. Sean did ask me, and I was going to bring that up. He said, "Is it an overpay? What we gave ADOREE? What do you guys think?"
No, I think it is. Yes, okay, but for quality players in
on the outside too,
right?
You always overpay, okay?
And to that point, sorry, my bad.
No, and here's something interesting. And let me see if I can find it because I'm sure I lost it. I saw a tweet from who was it from? Hold on a second. Who was it from? Oh, okay, Diggy did a tweet and he said some comments on the James Bradberry signing last year. Everybody's overpaid when they come to New York, and there's a bunch of people saying that we overpaid for Bradberry. He's mediocre at best. $15 million a year, yikes. Is Bradberry not one of the best?
Bradberry's a top 5 corner right now, bro.
So yes, we overpaid. But if ADOREE Jackson comes in here and locks down number 2s, and occasionally when a number 1 flips, he locks down a number 1 from time to time, did we really overpay? We will know. We will know.
By the way,
in a
because
couple of years.
Pest, it's great you bring that up because as of today, Bradberry's underpaid based off of his 2020 performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And by the way,
without question,
exactly what Pest is saying is what I've been saying. Like it's very much it's the same thing with the Kenny Galladay thing. By the way, it's the argument that everyone loves to have is they love to just say, yeah. I know that it's going to be fine in a few years, and I know that with all that context, it's fine. But if you look at just this market and you look at just whether or not you should have paid him this much this year, I say, did we overpay? Yeah. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. Thanks for asking. Thanks for playing.
If it works, no one cares. If it doesn't work, that's when we're crying. But if it works, no one cares.
And shout out.
I think so. That does bring up. It is important to say. I know this is a very upbeat, spirited stream, but it is important to say there is definitely a concern to these moves, and that concern is the common thread between all of these players. There's an old saying in football: "Don't look for injuries; they'll find you." Mm-hmm. And we have signed a lot of injury-prone players. And I admit, the guy I'm looking at, the only reason he's not a top 5 pick is because of his injury issues. So I think, again, don't look for injuries. They'll find you. I'm a little concerned, but not really.
I don't give a shit about injuries because injuries are a part of the game. Okay.
Sure.
We have to hope that the football guys are on our side.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, That's what matters. Are the football gods on your side that year? So if they're on our side, we're okay. If they're not, we're in trouble. But that's every single football team in the world. NFL, this fan-controlled league BS, the Canadian Football League, the flag football league that's going on.
Is the lingerie football league still a thing?
It's the Legends. It's the Legends League. Okay, we're
Legends
putting some respect on their name. But any football anywhere in life, you gotta have the football guys on your side, because a star player gets hurt, and that's that. Okay,
and I think that's kind of the point I'm trying to make here, which is that's why you don't look for injuries, because they will find you. It's part of the game. So then you're start to say, like, just when you look for players that have had bad injury histories, it's a little bit of unease. But the thing is, a lot of people look to that and they say, okay, that's a reason you shouldn't have signed him for that much. And I say, okay, no, because that's completely ridiculous. If a player is that good and he's going to help you in the way that Kenny Golladay and Adoree Jackson are going to, as long as they're on the field, you signed them. If you don't, and I'm going to steal an old quote, you are playing to lose. If you don't go out and sign good players and build your team up as best you can, you are playing to lose.
And shout out to Joseph Clark for the $2 super chat. He says, keep Leo and Dalvin, or Leo and Dex. Couldn't keep all three. Well, we obviously selected Leo and Dex, and I prefer Leo and Dex because Dex is younger and, in my opinion, more versatile than Dalvin as well. And then he did later comment that he's not mad that we let go of Dalvin Thompson. He just doesn't think that there's anybody as good as him.
Sure.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but if I did, Joseph, I'll say this. They don't need to be as good as him for this defense to continue to produce.
I think my thing is, there's definitely people that are as good as him. I think the thing that I'm going to miss with Dalvin Tomlinson is somebody that's as consistent as him. Because Dalvin Tomlinson, you knew what you were getting every single down. He was not a Leonard Williams boom or bust. He's either here or he's not one week, whatever week it is. He's there. Every play, he's pushing the pocket.
He's played every single game of his career as well.
He's beating up on these run blockers. That's what I missed about Dalvin Tomlinson. I thought he was a perfect embodiment of this blue-collar mentality we're building here, and he was a captain. I'm going to miss him, but at the end of the day, as much as it hurts to see him go, it made sense. We've been building the hell out of this defensive line depth. We needed the money to go other players, and we got the other players that fit our needs and fit the holes. So it made sense.
Let me just say this to those who are concerned about our nose tackle, okay? And this sucks because we're talking.
And I got a question for you about that in a second.
We're talking about my specific position. I played quite a bit of zero tech, but I also played the 1, the 2, and sometimes the 3. To be completely honest, I didn't play a whole lot of zero tech. I played a lot of 1 and 2. And every now and then I creep over into the 3 and line up on the guards outside.
That's the 3 tech. He got some moves.
I played a 3 tech. Yeah, listen, I can play.
And real quick, shout out to Josh Valencia, because just a quick comment for $2 super chat. Always love Josh. He's a great Dolphins fan, but he's a great Giants channel supporter. Love him. Yeah. He says respect to us. I mean, we've been compared to you guys the past couple of years, so I hope we have similar success. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I could essentially play defensive tackle, and I could play a little bit of edge, but my bend was not all that great to be an edge, but I could play it if I needed to. Okay. So anyway, in regards to the defensive line, in regards to like a nose tackle specifically, the defensive line's best friend on a passing down is the third level. Okay.
Real quick, I'm sorry, but the cap is really a myth if we're looking to sign Trey Turner.
No way.
No,
I fail to believe that.
No,
this is from Arjun. This is from Arjun, who copy and paste tweets from Twitter. The Giants are also a finalist from Bengals and Washington. If we sign Trey Turner,
I see right here the Bengals have not contacted Trey Turner.
Here's the thing: if we sign Trey Turner, we literally have no needs left. We have zero needs left
except edge.
That's not. I'm not even looking at that as a need because we were good last year.
That's fake news. That's fake.
That can't be real. That can't be real.
Salary cap man fake, yo. That's fake news. There's no way that can could
The
happen.
salary cap doesn't exist,
There's
bro.
no way that could happen.
I'm scrolling Twitter right now.
Oh, I skipped the super chat. My bad. Shout out to Hakeem for the $5 super chat. He says these moves make me so happy. It feels like I want to play football or even flag football again, bro. I want to get out on the field just to
I
be on
feel
the
that.
field, man.
Okay. So back to the point I was making before
I don't
we
even see
lost
it.
our minds.
I think
Real
this is
quick,
fake
and let
news.
me get
is
this
fake
one
news.
too. Shout
Go
out to
ahead.
Tommy OC for the $2 super chat. He says we're drafting O-line first round, zero question about it. I'm
Maybe.
down.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
so
I'm
down.
good with that.
Pest, before you go, I think this is fake news. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's real. Okay, so as I was saying, the defensive line on passing down's best friend is the third level, right? Your safeties and your pretty much all your DBs. Okay, if your DBs can cover for longer than 4 seconds, right, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get home because you're unless the guy you're playing has just the best technique in the world and his hand placement is always perfect, you're gonna get home. Okay, so on passing downs, I'm not concerned with a Dalvin Tomlinson. Okay, where I am concerned with the Dalvin Tomlinson is on rundowns. Okay, and run in short yardage situations. However, I feel like we have the rotation that's needed for us to be good against the run. I'm not concerned about our defense even a little bit right now. Like, I have zero concern. I have been the guy since last year saying our defense is fine.
By the way,
worry
it's funny
about
that you guys say you're not seeing it on Twitter. I go on Twitter and I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, I'm seeing it on that one account,
Let me
but
go
I'm
on
not
Twitter.
seeing any verified accounts say anything about
Oh yeah, there's no. I'll give you that. No verified accounts.
So Alex Wilson is talking about it. Alex, I trust Alex. Alex is from
ESM.
Fireside.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So I listen to him when he says something because he's good with it. I don't see anyone that is like a beat reporter.
Yeah, me either.
Or anyone.
By the way, speaking of Fireside Giants, if I'm in college and I'm looking for like an internship, that would be so sweet. Those guys do awesome work.
Or John Boy as well, because
Yeah,
Lauren is
John
interning
Boy.
at John Boy.
John
Who
Boy
is?
is good.
Lauren is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
John
her.
Boy is good.
Those are
You
both
think-
really great
You think
opportunities.
someone
I wish
would
I
give
could.
me an internship at John Boy? I mean,
I need one.
Thing is, like, I think I write pretty well, so
Are they
I might
okay?
try for that later.
Are they okay with taking a old ass intern to just be like a podcast guy? I'm old as hell, but I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I would
like,
love
for
to get on with either of them.
For me, like I'm super young, so I wouldn't do it now. But like when I'm in college, I think I'd definitely consider trying to go after that.
Yeah, I mean, keep doing this. Keep doing
Yeah,
this.
right. That's the plan.
Yeah, keep doing this.
And I am seeing Bengals haven't reached out to Trey Turner.
NFL rumors. I don't listen. I mean, NFL rumor has 30,000 followers. So like they're. I mean, okay,
Not verified though.
they're not verified, but they have 30,000 followers, and I see a
Yes.
lot of stuff coming from NFL rumors. And this is where the tweet is: Giants are also finalists with the Bengals and Washington.
Right, yeah, that's what I
football
saw,
team for Trey
yeah.
Turner. So NFL rumors, when they say something, I am prone to listen, but to take it with a grain of salt.
Right. So with that being said, let's just for a
Asuka's
second.
gonna fight Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. That'll be interesting. Rhea Ripley is a monster, and Asuka is just
Oh, you still watch Pest?
what?
I-
No,
I don't watch
I don't
WWE.
watch, but I mean,
But let's just
but
take a
Triple H-
moment
Triple H
and
retweeted
consider.
Yeah.
Triple H retweeted it. So if Triple H retweeted it, I'm going to listen to it.
All right.
No, because
So-
I'll say
so-
this, because you were actually speaking facts. Like Asuka is one of the best women wrestlers out there right now.
Asuka
So
is-
let's
wow.
take a timeout. All right. Let's take a timeout from scrolling Twitter, from trying to find verified accounts, beat reporters, etc. Let's just for a second entertain the idea that this is even possible. Okay. If we do somehow just straight up say, hey, Roger Goodell, fuck you, we're signing Trey Turner, right? What do we do?
What do you mean? What do we do?
win football games. What do you?
I guess.
what do we
Okay,
do, bro?
So then,
Fucking
right,
win football
So
games.
then at 11, Hub, do you have an objection to taking Jalen Phillips at 11 if we did that?
Listen, if we did that,
Your
we could
answer
take-
should be
if we did that, right? And like I said, we would literally have no more needs in my eyes. We can take Greg Rousseau and I'll be happy.
shut up. That's
Yeah.
that's too far. That is a
I
bridge
will
too far
drive
push.
to Brooklyn. Okay. Are you
Good thing I'm not in Brooklyn.
Are you in the Bronx?
Good thing I'm not in the Bronx either.
Flatbush.
That's Brooklyn.
You Manhattan?
No, I'm in the largest borough.
I don't remember what the
Harlem?
largest borough is.
I don't know what the largest
Harlem.
borough is.
He's in
Queens.
Harlem. You're
It's
in
Queens?
Queens.
Okay. I don't
will
know New
drive-
York.
Damn, I don't want to have to search Queens to find Kush.
Queens is a big place.
Yeah, Queens is big. I don't want to search Queens to find Kush.
Yeah, but point being, don't even say his name in regards to our pick, Kush. That's a
Listen.
Voldemort type thing. Don't
Listen,
say
bro.
his name.
Since we signed Galladay, you guys know I've been notorious for not wanting Pitts. I'm completely fine with Pitts now.
Same.
Now
I'm
we
cool
have
with
Adoree
Pitts.
Jackson.
Same.
I'm
Yeah, I
literally-
can't be mad.
Bro,
Listen,
I'm
can't be
literally
mad.
down with anything.
I'm
I
cool
can't
with
be mad.
anything.
As long as it's not Rousseau, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
like
golden.
Rousseau, but I'm cool. But even if they did say Rousseau, I'd be like, damn. Better figure out how to use this mofo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly.
like, I listen.
Justin,
I,
stop.
By the way, this man
Stop,
said he's in
Justin.
Queens and he has the MTA bus as a profile picture. That's hilarious to me. MTA is the public transport down here.
Justin, stop it.
Hey, Bashir. Hey, Bashir. Shut up. Okay. Anyway.
Joseph.
Joseph, that's why you come here.
So oh man, this is okay. I'm going to make a declaration here. He's Queens.
Yeah, like every
going-
single Guyanese person is
I'm
in
going
Queens.
to make a declaration here, okay? And the declaration is that on draft night 1, I will not be angry. I
Mhm.
will not be angry on draft night. It don't matter what happens.
Don't say that when we draft Rousseau then.
No, I listen.
Shut up.
I won't be
Rinse
angry.
your mouth out with soap, Kush.
I will not be angry on. It will be the first time that I can honestly say I'm not
Salute
gonna be angry
Delano.
on draft night. I'm not even a little bit.
But it's so fun to be angry on draft night.
Pick who
Guys,
you
by the
want.
way, we all know a trusted source of the channel. Marjorie is now saying that we're in on Trey Turner as well.
It's impossible. This can't
Yo,
be
listen,
a
listen.
thing.
Nate, it's impossible that we signed ADOREE for 16 mil this
This
year, okay?
can't be
Who
real.
we cutting? Okay, so that means somebody getting cut. Who's
Nah,
getting
nah,
cut?
I'm in Jamaica, Zaid.
Let's look at the.
I'm
let's
in
look at
Jamaica.
let's look at this. Okay,
Guys, this is
What
black
do- what do
magic.
we- what
This
do we
is black
think-
magic
What do
if
we
it's true.
think? What do you?
They're
what do you
cheating.
think
They're just
the
they're
contract
fudging
is
their
for him?
numbers. That's what they're doing.
What do you think the contract is for him? What do y'all think the contract would be for him?
That's a
Probably
good
at
Fair
least
question.
10.
contract, huh?
At least 10.
10?
For a guard his caliber, at least 10.
10. Okay. So I'm looking at our roster right now. So let's see. Where could we free up 10
Well, who
million?
haven't we cut yet?
Where can we free up 10
I don't know what
Okay.
every single cut we've made.
Whoa.
What happened? Pest just saw something.
I know where the money can come from.
From who? From where?
Because I know where the money's going to come from.
Are we trading Evan Ingram?
Hold on a second.
Yo, for trading Evan Ingram, bro. I'm
So,
telling you.
So, first and
I'm
foremost-
listening.
First and
Go on.
foremost, Blake Martinez and James Bradbury are going to restructure their contracts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have to do it. We have to do it in order to get Jackson here.
You better say we're trading Ingram. That's 6 mil right there.
And then we're trading Evan Ingram.
Yes, sir.
And then we're trading Evan
You know, at
Ingram,
that
we're gonna
point,
open
we
up 6.
should take Kyle Pitts at that
Stop
point
it.
at
And
11.
then-
My
and then-
God.
And then we take Kyle Pitts.
Then we take Kyle
and I'm-
Pitts.
He might
and
not
I'm
be
good.
there, though.
And we good, baby.
We're good.
And we good. And we good. Yo. And we're good. And we're because like I've been down on picking Kyle Pitts, not because I didn't think
Same.
he was good, but because I didn't think we needed him. But yo, we restructure Bradbury and we restructure Blake Martinez, and they'll both do it too. They'll both do it. And then we trade Evan Ingram and we go get Kyle Pitts.
My brain is just fried at this point. I kind of just don't understand how the NFL's calculators work. That there must be those old timey calculators that are solar powered. They must all be using those, and there's a solar flare, and all the numbers are wrong. That's what's going on here because this is utterly ridiculous. This can't be real. The numbers just don't. Make
it can
sense.
be. It can be because listen, we can put another year on Blake Martinez's contract, right?
We should restructure and extend them, to be honest.
Which we should.
Yeah.
Which we should because we can keep Blake Martinez till he's 29. So we should add another on to Blake Martinez. And let me go look at Bradbury's. Let me go look at Bradbury.
Okay, so what are we doing with Jabril Peppers? Is my question.
He ain't going nowhere. Don't make me find you, Nate. He ain't going nowhere. You shut your mouth, okay? He ain't
I
going.
want him here. What are you talking about?
And then we can extend Bradbury for one more year. We'd have him till he's 30, and we can easily save. Let's see, 17 for Bradbury right now, 10 for Blake. Maybe we can save 7 on Bradbury's contract by extending him, moving it out.
By the way, shout out to Tommy OC for $2 super chat. He said we are finalists for Turner as well as the Washington football team and the Bengals. Thank you, Tommy.
So how the hell does that work if the Bengals haven't even made him an offer?
No way.
Okay,
There's
but
no
all right.
way.
So at this point, right, we have 6 picks in this draft. We signed Trey Turner somehow. Our offensive line looks pretty damn good. Maybe you draft a tackle in the 2nd or 3rd round, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else you would do. Kyle Pitts, if he's there at 11, if he's there, he very well could not be. And then find an edge rusher somewhere, I guess. What else are we trying? A slot receiver, maybe.
I'll tell you this right now, and let me get the super chat. The chat is extremely happy right now. Max Webster for $2 super chat. He says, I can't wait for Dave Gettleman's and Joe Judge's next presser. Forget the media, because I can't say the other one. But Pets can, because it's been 50 minutes. Go ahead, Pets.
Fuck the media.
And I agree. Because last press conference got me so heated and so angry. I could not stand what they were asking. And, of course, Kim Jones was being a clown. And in general, I don't like the media. So, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you there, Max. But, yeah, guys, this is impossible. I don't know how it's going to happen. Yo, can you imagine, though, restructuring our 2 best defensive players or 2 of our best defensive players? We can say that now. 2 of our best defensive players, right?
Okay.
Trading Ingram, drafting Pitts, signing Turner. We still need an additional 10 to sign all draft picks, by the way. So we actually need to free up like 20 mil.
So I'm thinking if we do make this work, right? Let's pretend for a second that Kevin Abrams in his infinite what? Okay, so let's pretend Kevin Abrams in his infinite genius finds a way to make the numbers work on this, right? And we have all our draft picks and we sign Trey Turner and we're looking from there. I'm thinking at draft day, best case scenario to me is probably if we trade back with probably the Patriots, get maybe a 2nd rounder out of it. Who do we take at 15 though? Maybe
anybody.
Maybe a guy like Rashad Bateman even could be on the board there at 15. Just the excess receiving talent. Listen,
would you do this? I would
take Aziz at 15.
I would reach on. It wouldn't even be a reach for Aziz at 15, but I would reach on Fryermuth at 15.
So let's say this then. I would say the scenario we put forward is trade back with Patriots, get a 2nd rounder out of it. At 15, take Jalen Phillips or Aziz Ojulari, whoever you like better. I like Jalen. Let's go with that. Jalen Phillips at 15. In the 2nd round,
there's a join button, Tommy.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
In the 2nd round, look probably a guard like Wyatt Davis. We just signed Trey Turner. But what's another one?
I don't know, man.
Look at a linebacker then. Maybe
good question.
Nick Bolton won't be there. Chaz Surratt's definitely going to be there. You could look at a guy like Jamin Davis, who everyone loves all of a sudden. Then in the 3rd round, look receiver again. Look at a guy like Elijah Moore would be an excellent fit for us in the 3rd round.
I love
his separation skills. And then in the 4th round, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where we're going.
Bro, at that point, we're literally just do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that will be absolutely amazing if we're literally hit with a situation like that.
Hey, yo, shameless plug. But this right now really legitimately feels like my Hall of Fame league franchise. Like, this feels like,
guys, go check it out. I actually tune in every now and again.
It's good.
Because here's the deal. Like, I have gone into every free agency with all holes filled, and I'm able to just draft BPA on my 32-man CFM league that I run on Twitch. It feels like this because I'm looking and I'm like, we're
going full send, bro.
We are going full send. We are full sending. Okay, who wants the bag? We've given it to you. Take the bag,
Patrick T. I completely agree with you. At this point, with what Kevin Abrams has been doing, we literally called it black magic. We're gonna figure out a way. That's what it's looking.
Who knows? Who knows? All I can say at this point is it would be great.
How
This
was
was a
Martinez? Oh,
playoff.
wait. You said lately? Giants opinion sports, they're not fans. If you're talking about lately, they've been saying
Who
Martinez
said
is
that
a bad sign.
lately?
I don't know. Nobody is saying anybody that's saying it late need to get slapped in the mouth because that's
I
sacrilege.
don't even understand.
But the sad
that.
part is Blake Martinez gets like the least amount of recognition on our defense. I don't know why.
He does.
It makes no sense.
I
Oh
just-
man. Hakeem says, "Yo, just get a kicker at this point." Even though Graham Slam, we got Graham Slam on the team
we
though.
got Graham. No, we don't need a kicker.
No. Draft Graham's apprentice / replacement.
No.
in like 5 years.
We need to draft Riley Dixon's replacement because he's making $3 million.
Big facts. Who's our punter? Who's punter 1? Who's P1 in the class?
We'll take him
Who's
with the first-
P1?
We'll take him with the first round draft pick.
Yeah, Pulley
At 11.
saves like
Punter at 11.
There's players we haven't cut yet that could be cut to free up some space. Shout out Squatchy for $2. Super chat. He says at this point, extend Kevin Abrams so he can't leave. We need to lock him in the closet like we did with Kenny Galladay when he was there.
Yeah.
You know, we give him food through a little hole. You know, there's another slot to slide some papers through so he could figure out the math and whatnot. You know, he got a little light in the corner. All that.
Okay. Matt Lombardo said, I've asked around both Giants and league sources on Trey Turner, and there hasn't been any contact. Don't believe everything you hear, team source says. Okay,
guess what? Guess what's funny about that? It was either Matt Lombardo. No, Pass, listen. It was either Matt Lombardo or one of the other beat reporters that 2 nights ago tweeted something very, very similar. They said, I haven't heard anything about ADOREE. Don't believe everything you read. Almost the exact same tweet 2 nights ago.
Listen, that's what I was going to say. So Matt Lombardo, who is verified, said that there has not been any contact. However, that could be a lie.
I mean, also, in fairness, they're saying the Bengals are finalists, but they haven't had contact either. So
what player is DMing Trey Turner right now?
Oh, it's got to be Will Hernandez and Andrew Thomas, bro.
Who is DMing this man and saying, "Hey, bro, come to the team"? Because we now know that players are actively recruiting behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Okay, Saquon reached out to Kenny Galladay months ago.
I have been looking at
before
the
free
comments
agency.
on sports.
and said, "Hey, bro, bring that ass here, boy."
If the
Yo.
Giants win 12 games, cut your hair. Like, I'm about to go get a haircut in like a couple days. So, I mean,
I'm gonna go get a haircut too. So
yeah.
I knew.
I mean, listen, bro. I said we were going to win 9 games when we signed Galladay. And now this defense got better. And now we're hearing about Trey Turner and the draft hasn't happened yet. I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm sticking with my modest 9 games for now.
How about this? If the Giants win 12 games, I won't shave my beard. I'll just let it grow. I won't shave. How about that?
Listen,
Oh, man.
I said before this offseason
People are
started-
saying cut or trade Shep. What do you guys think?
All right, so we can talk about that in a sec. I just want to say before we get to Shep, I've been saying since before the offseason started, if we had at least a moderately good offseason, free agency and draft, we would be a 10-win team next year. Just because I saw the teams we have on our schedule, and I thought that we'd be a 10-win team with how I expect us to improve. Now, at this point, after this ridiculous free agency class we just had, unless we just completely piss all over the draft, I don't see a way that by opening day week 1, my expectations aren't a 10-win team. Like I will expect 10 wins.
What are you thinking, Pest?
Salary cap math fake, yo. Salary cap math fake, yo. Oh my God. I'm just this entire
John Speedy Sports is saying if there was talks, he would imagine that Lombardo would get tipped off. But like I said, nobody seemed to be tipped off for the ADOREE one a couple nights ago.
Listen,
I remember that on
almost.
Twitter.
The past 72 hours have really affected me, y'all. It is really.
Are you in a state of
really-
euphoria right now?
I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah.
This is. I'm waiting for something to fall on me. This is just too.
You're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
This. All right, listen, y'all. You guys know me, okay? This is the New York Football Giants we're talking about.
Please don't be on Hard Knocks, by the
No,
way, David.
good
Please don't.
Good things don't happen to us lately.
By the way, get this trending and tag Pest.
Yo, salary cap mad fake, yo. I tweeted that. I tweeted that out a few days ago. Salary cap mad fake, yo. It's mad fake. My jersey is coming out. It's mad fake, yo. Like real talk. I'm turning my accent on for y'all right now. Salary cap mad fake, yo. You cannot tell me right now that we could get a
He is
fucking
turning
Trey
on the
Turner.
accent.
It's not real. Yo,
It's not a thing.
You can't even
This man said we're in a dream, bro.
you can't even come at me right now and say something like that because it's mad fake, yo. Stop playing with me right now.
Oh, word to
Okay,
moms, bro. Word to moms.
I gotta turn the accent.
Yo,
off.
listen, bro. Word to mom. Salary cap mad fake right now.
Yo, word to mom. Yo, word to your mother. That shit mad fake, yo.
All right, bro.
Straight up.
I
It's
hear
mad
you, bro.
fake.
Put that on something, bro.
Yo,
put that on something.
I put that on everything, yo.
Put that on your life right now.
Put that on everything. It's mad fake, yo. Y'all out here wilding, B. Like, stop. Stop it, yo. Stop it. Okay, let me turn. I'm dead ass.
Dial back down the jersey. Dial it back down.
I'm sorry. I will turn the jersey off. I will turn the jersey off for y'all, man. I'm sorry. You make
dial it back down to 7 from 11 for me.
You making my you made
yo. He's like you wildin', B.
Yo, you wildin'.
You wildin', bro. You wildin', B.
You're making my jersey come out, and I've worked real hard to be able.
I don't think I've ever
turn it off.
used my daily accent on my channel before.
Listen, here's the funny thing, man, is that my accent is so thick, right? It's so thick, but I had to work really, really hard to be able to turn it on and turn it off. So the only time, except for right now where I purposely turn it on, the only time that my accent comes out and I can't do nothing about it is when I'm in Jersey. When I'm in Jersey, the accent is so fucking thick. But I trained myself to be able to turn it off. So y'all got to hear.
I have like 4 different accents, bro. I have the one I use on the channel to try and keep it so everybody could understand me. I have my daily one, which is a bit more Queens, New Yorkish. I have my Guyanese one, and then I have the one I use in school, bro. You gotta learn how to talk different for like different audiences and whatnot.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you guys got to hear what I sound like for real for a minute.
Man, I'm behind. I only have one lame ass accent. What am I doing?
Well, never mind. Never mind.
Right.
Where were we even going?
It's been
with
real,
this?
guys. I gotta head out.
For sure,
I'm gonna
Nate.
see y'all next time. Thanks so much for having me on. It's been a blast. I will see you guys later.
No problem, yo. Shout out to Nate, guys. His link is down in the description below. Go check him out. Sub him up. Where were we even at? Were we still talking about how the salary cap is mad fake?
I don't even know what we're salary cap mad fake, yo. Salary cap mad fake, yo. Stop playing with me, yo.
We went back to the draft. For some reason, I know we went back to the draft, and I can't remember what we were talking about when we were back at the draft. What was it?
So what I had it. Yo, they're gonna get it trending. It's gonna get it trending. Salary cap mad fake, yo. Let's get that shit trending.
By the way, guys, speaking of getting things trending, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Giants fans. A big reason I have to think that Galladay and ADOREE wants to come here is because they saw the fans wanted them. We got Kenny Galladay trending on Twitter to the Giants, and we got ADOREE Jackson trending on Twitter to the Giants. You guys were amazing. Believe it or not, I know for a fact that had a little bit of play in it.
Oh my God, man. Giants Twitter. I don't know if I've ever been more proud of Giants Twitter.
And this is true too. Anytime Ian Rappaport tweets something about the Giants, it gets the most likes compared to all his other tweets.
It's true. I'm so proud of Giants Twitter right now because y'all know I beef with Giants Twitter every single day. But man, I've been so proud of Giants Twitter. We've come together whether we're lovers or haters, and we've just done this. We just did that. And we was just like, all these players, let's go. Let's get these guys, man. For about 72 hours, we were a united front, man. We were united.
Oh man, bro. Listen.
This is great, man. This is great.
Y'all toss in your questions, man, because I'm honestly a little bit at a loss. I mean, people are talking about how we're talking about having different accents for different places. Like, I got I'm guessing this is Blake, bro. I might be mispronouncing it. He says, big facts. When you're of Caribbean descent, you got to speak different lingo for different people.
Yeah.
Patrick says, when I'm at school, I got to turn my jersey asking facts. It's not, I don't know if it's slang, but they will call it slang.
They will call it slang. I had to learn how to not use it so that when I'm at work, I don't use my accent.
Exactly.
And my wife makes fun of me because she always knows when I'm talking to someone on the phone from Jersey because she's like, yeah, your accent came out. And I'm like, oh, did it? I didn't even realize it.
And this is true, too. It all started with resigning Leo. That
did.
absolutely opened the floodgates. And
It
Pest,
did.
I'm gonna let you go on that because I actually haven't had you. It's been a week since we re-signed him, but I haven't had your
Right.
thoughts on the live stream. What you thought about it? Because you were a huge fan of getting Leo back.
Listen, I told y'all that he was gonna come back. I told y'all he was resigning. I told y'all we was gonna give him the bag because we need him, yo. I understand the way we got him was unsavory, but we needed that man. And I said, pay him what he wants. Now, thankfully, we did some crazy ass magic to get this man to sign a contract that would only account for 11 million in cap. Yo,
Mhm.
11 million cap hit. Now I understand, right? Next year, cap
Bro,
is
for what
26.
position? This man said drafting me at 11.
Oh,
Stop
hey,
the cap.
We don't. It's a fluid position. You're going to be just drafted as an athlete.
And Max
You're-
Webster, going back to the whole social media thing and how Giants fans have been supportive of this, shout out to Max Webster for the $2 super chat. Kenny Galladay gained 70,000 followers in 45 minutes when we signed him.
Ooh, Hey, listen, Giants Nation is strong. We're passionate. We're crazy. We're wild. Sometimes we're off the deep end. But hey, man.
I don't know what Giants opinion sports got against you.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't last 20 minutes on the sideline. What you mean? Hold on, Giants Opinion Sports. What first of all, I'm not an easy knockout. Okay. So we're gonna be
Shout out to
fighting
Calvin,
for a
by
minute.
the way.
What up, Calvin? So we're gonna be fighting for a minute. I don't know who's knocking me out, all right, but I'll be on the sidelines going crazy. So I don't know what we're talking about here.
But yeah, what were you saying before that, actually?
So yeah, Leonard Williams.
Yeah.
Leonard Williams is he's an important piece, man, and his signing helped everything. His signing helped everything. We was able to get him off that franchise tag, 11 million cap hit, room for us to go and get these other players. And shout out to Leonard Williams. Shout out to Nate Solder. Shout out to Nate.
Yeah,
Solder
let's talk about that for a second. The official
Yo.
details came out today. It's
Yo.
essentially a 1 year, $3 million contract for Nate
Yes.
Solder.
Yo, shout out to Nate Solder because maybe he felt like he owed it to the Giants for not being there last year, right? So he said, I'm going to come here and I'm going to help the team. Hey, man, big respect to him for that, man, because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that at all.
Facts, Joseph. Detractors talk about Leo only getting 11 sacks, but he did it without another pass rush stud playing opposite of him. Can you imagine what he does when he's paired with a stud edge?
Yep.
100%. It's one of the reasons why I'm like, yo, Aziz might be the move in the first round. He's somebody I really believe in. Mike, just retype your comment because I can't find it. And Arjun, I'm going to be live with Kid Blue the night of draft. That's going to be basically a Young Guns thing. Like we did it last year, night one. I think only night one. But we'll see how it goes. We haven't decided yet.
Hey, Max, are you still in the chat?
Max should still be in here.
Because if I remember correctly, me and Max are doing the draft.
Oh, you got to confirm. Like, hey, yo, that's still a thing, bro.
I'm pretty sure we discussed doing the draft together. Max, we still doing the draft together? Because Matt, I remember Max. I'm pretty sure Max asked me. Yeah, there. He said, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, me and Max are doing the draft together. I remember he asked me, and I was like, let's do it. But if that's still a thing, cool. Oh, he said, yeah, he's here. We still doing the draft together, Max? I mean, I remember we talked about it. Okay, he's down. Great. Me and Max are doing the draft together.
There you go, guys. You got two good streams to look forward to.
I think we'll do it on my channel. We're gonna live stream that. And listen, I'm gonna be sitting here the whole time watching it like, yeah, that's cool. Who we got? All right, that's right. We good. we good.
Peace out, Arzak. Have a good one, man.
Appreciate you, Arzak.
Good question here. What is expectations for Lorenzo and Zimenez? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I've been a believer in Lorenzo for a long time. Last year, I made a video that said he was going to break out in 2020. He looked like he was going to do that. I'm probably going to make another video similar to that for this year because I still think that he has the potential. But for some reason, I don't have that same belief in Zimenez, and I don't know why. But I just don't believe in him. What about you, Pest?
All they got to do is show up and play. Like this, what we've done this offseason benefits all these guys. All y'all have to do is be healthy and show up and rush the damn passer. Okay? That's it. Because our secondary is locked down right now. I honestly believe that our secondary could be straight up locked down. All these guys have to do is show up and meet at the quarterback. So I feel fine about them being here. I'm not super high on Lorenzo or on Jimenez. I'm not super high on either one of them, but all y'all got to do is show up now. Show up, rush the passer, and go earn your asses big contracts in the future. That's it. Like the secondary is going to facilitate us to be able to rush the passer. Because when you ain't got nobody to throw to, you ain't got nobody to throw to. All you can do is stand there or try to scramble. If you try to scramble, O'Shane Jimenez and Lorenzo Carter are both fast enough sideline to sideline to catch that ass.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna be all right.
Shout out Mike Nixon with a question. He says, "Why not draft Surtain and build a Golly secondary?" Here's the thing: he won't even see the field.
Yeah, like what's the point?
Like we have a Golly secondary right now.
What's the point? What's the point of doing that?
We have, in my opinion, a top 5 secondary right now.
Are we running four cornerback sets? Are we running the dime? Is that what we're gonna do all day? Is run the dime like this is mutt? Like what are we talking about here? What are we talking? He's not gonna see the field. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
This is a good point, Rob. He says O'Shane didn't get enough snaps before getting hurt to make a real fair assessment on him last season. Good point. Fair point.
I agree. All they have to do is show up and rush.
And then Giants Opinion Sports saying, who would you rather have at right tackle? I would rather have Parrott because he's younger. I mean,
yeah, I'd rather have Parrott too. Go out there and get those reps.
I wouldn't be surprised if Solder initially beats him out. Maybe plays like the first 2 or 3 weeks. But Parrott is going to be the right tackle, I think, by the end of the season if we don't draft somebody.
Yeah. If we draft someone, then you can forget about both of them. But
yeah,
I put Parrott there personally.
I mean, the only person I could see us drafting, because we were just talking about it earlier. We could head back to that. Slater at 11. A lot of the reasons that people want Slater at 11 is because they want to do a Zach Martin thing, take a really good tackle and shift him to guard. Like, what do you think about that? Or are you just like, if we take Slater, just put him at tackle, right tackle, that is?
Oh man. I mean, if we get a right tackle, then he should play right tackle, right? If that's what he does, then that's what he does. Because I'm keeping Andrew Thomas on the left. I'm keeping him on the left. How big is Matt Parrott? I know he's big.
He's big. He's literally Mekhi Becton size, but without the weight.
Yeah, I know he's real big. I wonder if he can play guard. I wonder if we can put him in a phone booth and he can just be big as hell for no reason.
That's what people want, right? You're talking about Matt Parrott. Let me pull up his his measurements.
I'm trying to find
he's
him.
6'7", 318.
6'7" might be too big to put at guard.
And then Rashawn Slater, let me see, because people have been saying that he would be a good fit at guard. Rashawn Slater is 6'3", 315.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, 6'3" at guard, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
You want shorter guys. When we say shorter, like
these guys I was talking to John Doe about this, by the way. He brought up a good point though. He's like, our center is 6'6". Nick Gates is a pretty tall center.
Nick Gates is tall as hell. I mean, listen, maybe we can push Parrott to the inside and draft a true right tackle. I don't know. Listen, you never know what this coaching staff is going to do, man. I mean, this is the coaching staff that was rotating offensive linemen out, putting guards at fullback and shit. Like, Who knows what they're going to do? They can do anything. They can do anything, man. They're imaginative in the way that they use these players. So, like, if we get Trey Turner, just draft a receiver.
Yeah, shout out to Ash Money Record Sports Topics for the $2 super chat. This is what he said. And I'm like, if we get Trey Turner, bro, I literally said, do whatever you want, Giants.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want.
You get whoever you want. I mean, like, I'd be cool because, again, looking at Tankathon, if Waddell is sitting there at 11, I'm cool with getting him. And he can be, my slot guy.
And the thing is, he could legitimately play outside because he runs a 4-2 and he has great route running.
He could be my slot guy that sometimes lines up on the outside. I mean, you can literally do whatever you want in this today, right now, without getting Turner.
Yeah, because that's what ADOREE gave us, that option.
Yeah, I don't care what you guys get. Get whoever is the best player that's not a quarterback, okay? But here's the deal. Here's the deal. If the best player is a quarterback, then get the fucking quarterback. I don't care.
Okay, peace, Pest.
I don't care. Like, listen, if the best player on the board is a quarterback, get the fucking quarterback.
I don't know about that one.
Who cares? Listen, you've heard me say this a million times. I'm not married to nobody. I'm not married to a single player on this team. So if the best player is a guy that's better than Daniel Jones, then you get him. You get him and you go, hey, competition now. Figure it out. I mean, I wouldn't do it.
By the way, if Sewell drops to 11, there's no way I'm not taking Sewell if he drops to 11.
Sewell. Yeah, he drops to 11, you take Sewell.
Because he's going to be an all-pro tackle, but he's going to be a Hall of Fame guard. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He'll be a Hall of Fame level guard.
I mean, listen, you get him. You get him. But again, you get whoever the best player available is, If the best player available is a quarterback, let's say some of Trevor Lawrence's old tweets come out. Let's say Trevor Lawrence's old tweets come out, and nobody wants to touch him, and he's there at 11. You get Trevor Lawrence, okay?
That's not happening though. That's like the most cap situation I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, listen, it happened to Josh Allen.
Josh Allen was always gonna go like as the fourth quarterback because he was always the project guy.
Yeah, but his tweets came out and people was like, "Oh, don't know if we want to get him." Hey,
it wasn't Josh Allen's tweets. It was what's his name, the guy they drafted as his backup last year for Georgia. He's their backup now on the Bills. His tweets came on. He dropped like a whole round.
Who was? I thought it was Josh Allen who's tweet like, if it ain't white, it ain't right. But he was quoting like The Office or something.
I'm pretty sure it was the other.
Oh, that was Jake Fromm.
Yeah, it's the other Bills quarterback.
Jake Fromm. Hey, listen. If Trevor Lawrence's tweets come out, if Allen, I thought it was Allen's tweets too. I thought Allen had tweets
both Bills quarterbacks.
I thought it was Allen's tweets.
Both Bills quarterbacks. Oh my god!
But listen, maybe some tweets come out from Trevor Lawrence and he drops. You get him, man.
He says you leave my man Jones alone, Pest.
Hey, I'm sorry, GOS. I'm sorry, but listen, if the best player on the board is a quarterback, you get
By the way, Pest, don't forget now. In last year's draft, we got the two longest armed, the two biggest tackles in Parrott and Thomas.
We did.
And I will be down, AP. I'm completely down for this. Completely down. You kidding me?
No, listen, I don't care now.
I'm literally at the point where I'm like, just go ahead. Just do the draft, bro.
I don't
just do the draft.
Just hit sim on the draft. Just sim the whole thing. I don't care.
Like Dave Gettleman, listen, bro. Listen, I know you got an Xbox controller lying around somewhere, a 360. You probably don't have this generation. Just click sim, bro. That's it.
Sim the whole draft, man. Let's get into preseason. Sim the whole damn thing.
Which, by the way, we're gonna have a preseason. Can you tell the people how much that actually helps a team by having preseason?
So you guys remember the first 4 weeks of the season?
That was preseason.
That was preseason. Like when every team looked bad. Y'all remember when the Super Bowl champs, the defending Super Bowl champs, looked like hot ass for 4 weeks? Preseason. That's why preseason is important, because you get to go out there and you get to actually play live football.
I said this unironically last year. Me and Pest talked about it before we went live.
Listen,
in an August stream, I can't remember what stream it was, but it was either July or August. Pest is here as a witness. I said it live on stream. The Giants will be in Super Bowl 56 because I have faith in this team to progress this season and then have a good offseason. That's exactly what happened. We progressed in 2020, and so far we're having a great offseason. And I said we will be in contention for Super Bowl 56. Understandably so, I got laughed out the stream because at that point, yes, it's a crazy take. It's not looking so crazy anymore. And I said it months ago, back in August. Pest, am I telling the truth right now about what I said?
I was there when you said it because I laughed at you. I am not going to Dallas Cowboys fan this thing up, okay?
You know what? That's fair.
I refuse to do it. I said on my reaction video, because it's the first video that I've put up on Twitter in months, okay? In months. But I had to get out of bed for this one. I said the Giants might be back. I don't know if they're back yet, but they might be back. Okay, they might be back. Sewell and
So what else they got to
Chase.
do? But yeah, let me get to this one. Mike says if Sewell and Chase, first of all, if Sewell and Chase and the NFL failed as a league,
Yeah,
if both
why?
of them are there at
How?
11.
How? What? No, that's not. No.
At that point, just flip a
No.
coin. Honestly, just flip a
Yeah,
coin.
I mean, like, listen, if that happens, I'm going to have to end the stream that me and Max are doing. I'm going to have to end the stream if
Because the
both
NFL
there.
failed, bro.
I'm going to have to end the stream. I'm going to have to go get my Manscaped that I bought from the hub. I use the hub's code to get a discount.
Shout out to Pest. By the way, that's a perfect when Pest finishes thought, that's a perfect segue into the 1 minute ad I gotta play for Manscaped.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
I went, I had to go, I'm gonna have to go get my Manscaped, trim it up real nice, and then beat my fucking meat, okay?
We got kids in the chat, bro.
I'm sorry, kids, but that's why I'm gonna have to end the stream, because if they're both sitting there at 11, okay, it's a fantasy world, okay? It's a fantasy world. Go ahead, and that's a good segue into you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this and then I'm gonna go to it. Shout out to Tudo all the way from Italy. He says, "Ciao, my Giants Pasanos. How you doing? How you fellas doing? I dropped in to check the weather and the temperature is rising in the Giants building now. Forget about it."
Forget about it.
Listen, with all that being said, yo, I'm gonna quickly drop the sponsor, Manscaped. All right, Manscaped is out here doing some real good stuff for y'all, man. Listen to this, and we'll get back to y'all, all right? So Manscaped hooked me up with a bunch of tools and formulations from their Perfect Package 3.0 kit. So if you guys know Manscaped, then you know the lawnmower, and that comes with the Perfect Package 3.0. The all-new Lawnmower 3.0 has that cutting-edge ceramic blade and their new advanced skin-safe technology to prevent nicks and cuts when grooming down there. They really went above and beyond with this. It's also waterproof and it has an LED light for when it gets dark in these situations. But that's just the lawnmower. The Perfect Package also came with the Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. Pair that up with their Crop Reviver in the package, and you got the perfect duo to prevent the jewels from sweating, smelling, and sticking to yourself. Now, they already hooked me up with the Perfect Package 3.0, but they threw in 2 free gifts as well. Their anti-chafing Manscaped boxer briefs and a travel shed bag to store all of these grooming materials. I gotta tell you guys, the anti-chafing boxer briefs, I'm wearing them
they
right now,
are
by the
probably
way.
the most comfortable pair of underwear that I ever worn in my life. Highly recommend them. Never do you ever have to go and get some second-rate products and materials to take care of yourself again. You guys know about Manscaped. They're the only company in the world that does this and that specializes in this. So go over there right now. Use the promo code HUB, HUB, get 20% off and free shipping on your order. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. By the way, me and Manscaped, obviously, we're partners. We're also going to be partnering up to give away a completely free Lawnmower 3.0 to win the subs. All you guys have to do is literally buy anything on the website, show me the receipt, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. You'll be given a free Lawnmower 3.0, or at least be entered in the giveaway for a free Lawnmower 3.0, all right? Shout out to Engraven Vids in here, by the way.
Yo, I just love that. A couple of things I love. I love that in the commercial, right? There's balls moving down the track. I think that's funny. And I think it's even more hilarious that your chat just starts talking about sticky balls, ball bags, the bag, balls. Good God, we are immature as shit. I love it.
2 gifts? No way, bro. By the way, yeah, Engraven, a Ravens fan recognizing Gettleman getting everybody that we wanted. Hey, man, listen. What can I say, man? What can I say? But it was a perfect segue into what was it a perfect segue into, Pest? I can't even remember.
If the two guys, if Sewell and Chase are on the board, I'm going to go get my Manscaped stuff that I bought using your code. I'm going to clean it up real nice, and I'm going to beat my fucking meat. That's basically, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, guys.
Balls.
All right, that's just how it goes. People still want Trey Turner. I don't know what's happening now. Engraven, by the way, if you're free,
hey, come here, buddy. Come here.
Otis the GOAT, guys. He hasn't been on the channel in a minute.
Here. Hey, say what's up. Look, buddy. Look.
Tell him to turn his head.
Look over there. Look at that. Look at that.
Nah, he wants your attention, Pest.
Look at that. Look at Otis the GOAT. Otis the GOAT isn't here. Otis the GOAT.
Yeah, Otis not the GOAT right now, man.
Look, we just took Otis to go get groomed, man, and they manscaped his balls, and he's feeling good. He's feeling happy, right? They got the balls area right. They cleaned up the butthole area, so when he poops, he doesn't get any dingleberries, man. This Manscaped is taking care of all of us, man. It's taking care of all of us. He's like balls. That's what Otis the GOAT is like balls. Yeah, is that right, buddy? Yeah.
Y'all are immature, bro. Y'all are like beyond immature. I don't even know what to say, man.
Ooh, man.
2021, 2022 Super Bowl champions, Pest in the Hub. I would love it.
Oh my God, man! Listen. This is why I'm never gonna get a sponsorship, y'all. I'm never gonna get a sponsorship because I'm gonna have to make like the commercials and shit funny, man. I'm gonna have to.
No, the thing with Manscaped is they're completely fine with you making it all the way funny. They say do whatever you want, man.
Well, listen. I'm too small for Manscaped to even talk to me. So
as for now,
we'll get there later, maybe. Who knows?
By the way, let's talk about the NFC East, man. We always had a shot with Washington, but is it outright our thing now, or is Washington still there?
No. All right. So I'm getting ready to lose all of y'all here. Okay. I still think that this division is Dallas's to lose right now. All right. Dallas has to fix their defense, and they've got a hell of an opportunity to do that in the draft. But I still feel like until Daniel Jones shows me something, right? Until Daniel Jones shows me something, I think that this is Dallas's division to lose. I don't think that the football team's quarterback situation is good enough to repeat.
Yo, Engraven, do you guys want Evan Ingram?
Yeah. Engraven, you want Evan? You can have him, man. Listen.
Yo, just give us a 5th round pick, bro, for real.
5th round pick and a bologna sandwich, man. Let's go. No cheese, dry bologna. It could be deli bologna, right? Not even like the all beef. It could be the mixture bologna, all right? On 2 pieces of white bread. It doesn't even have to be Wonder Bread.
It doesn't even have to be toasted.
It could be dollar store bullshit bread. 5th round pick and a bologna sandwich, dry, no cheese. Let's make it happen. He's yours. He is yours. But yeah, I don't.
You say it's Dallas's division. I haven't heard anybody say that recently. I'll be honest.
Listen. I feel like Dallas is still the team that we have to be concerned with. Okay, I'm not concerned with Philadelphia. I'm not all the way concerned about Washington, but I always have to be concerned about Dallas. Like I just have to be, man. Like their offense is good as hell.
Except my guy Dak was 0-5.
Yo, their offense is good as hell, though, y'all. Like, they just are. They are. All right? You can't discredit Dak Prescott. You just can't. I'm sorry. You can't.
Here's the thing, and I agree with Patrick. You have been saying this. Well, not you, but what you're saying is what people have been saying for like the past 4 years, bro.
Listen, has Dallas not been in the mix every year, though? Like, let's not sit here and pretend that Dallas would not have been in the mix had it not been for the fact that Dak Prescott got hurt. Matter of fact, I think if Dak Prescott would have stayed healthy and played the whole season, the Cowboys would have won a division easily. I think that they would have. What do
you think about what Noah is saying here? 11-6 Giants, 9-7 for Washington and Cowboys, 5-12 for the Eagles.
Okay. I believe I believe it could happen. Yeah. I'm not saying that can't happen, Noah. I believe that could happen. I believe that at some point we win 2 games that we're like, holy shit, we won those games. Look at us go. And maybe we do win 11 games and win the division. I'm not saying that we can't win a division. What I'm saying is that Dallas is the problem right now. Dallas is who we have to be concerned with. Dallas is always going to be dangerous to us, and we can never beat these mofos.
We should have swept them last year. What are you talking about? We beat them. We should have swept them last year because the reps got involved.
but we can. It always seems to be something with Dallas. It always seems to be something. So that's why I'm saying, like, we got to be concerned with Dallas. I'm not concerned with anybody else, but I have to be concerned with Dallas. I just have to be.
There's a fact, Patrick. They're gonna be fun to play with in Madden. I'll tell you that right now.
I can't wait for the next iteration of the Hall of Fame League.
Shout out to Tudo for the $5 super chat. He says, "What would the Giants get in return if they trade Evan Ingram and Eli Penny? Just 2 pennies." Which, by the way, I love Eli Penny, but I'm not even sure if we need him anymore.
Nah, I don't know if we do. I mean, we did just sign another fullback too.
Yeah. Even though I think it's a special team signing, he's also a fullback, so it's like you got to play.
So we don't need 2 fullbacks. So one of those 2 ain't gonna be here. Might be Penny. Might be.
And Anthony, I see what Anthony is saying. He says Shannon Sharp said we're going to be second behind Washington. It's about time Shannon gave us some respect. He was clowning on Joe Judge all last offseason.
I just don't know if Washington. I don't know if Fitzpatrick is the move for Washington. And I know they got Kyle Allen. But
I'm not even joking, Pest, when I say they need to draft Mac Jones if he's there.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that might be the move. Because I just don't think the quarterback play is good. Think bigger than Cowboys? Bro, how can we, man? How can we when the Cowboys are always relevant?
Here's the thing.
Cowboys is always relevant.
The best thing about the Cowboys is the receiving core. We just have a top 5 secondary now.
The receiving core and the quarterback. Y'all not going to discredit Dak Prescott.
You're not going to discredit this defense that's top 5 now.
Of course. And this is why I feel like, yes, the Giants are going to be in the mix and we can potentially win the division. But we have to beat Dallas, y'all. We have to beat Dallas.
Shout out to Tudo.
With the football team, I'm not concerned with the Eagles. We have to beat Dallas. We have to.
For his second $5 super chat, he says, "What do Dallas Cowboys losers do on a daily basis? They watch the Hub and the YouTube and learn a few things or two."
Holla.
Tudo's out here speaking facts. I don't know why you guys are not getting the facts that he's speaking. And shout out to Ramin for the $2 super chat. He said, "Man, the best present was the second corner." Yes, and once again, I'm going to reiterate, this just isn't any second corner. This guy's legit. He is at the second corner position. He's going to be elite.
Absolutely, man. This defense is nasty, scary.
I don't know if you saw the Snyder cut, but I know Rob did, and me and him agree. This is 100%. Yeah, he says the 2019 Giants secondary is the theatrical cut of Justice League, and 2021 secondary is the Snyder cut. 100%, bro.
I mean, yeah, well, because the theatrical cut of the Justice League was hot garbage. I haven't seen the Snyder cut. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I've heard some people say it's good. I've heard some people say it's bad. I don't think I'm going to run real fast to watch it. I don't have HBO Max, so I'm not going to run real fast to watch it. I didn't leak. It leaked somewhere, right? You can probably get it somewhere. I don't know, but
you could always get it on Pirate Bay. I'm gonna tell you that.
I'm not running to go and get it. What's up, buddy? Otis the Goat is here, and he's like, "You gonna pay attention to me right now?"
And Remy once again for the $2 super chat. Thank you. He says the media pundits are really doubting us right now, and I'm gonna tell you, the shades of 2004, 2005 right now is absolutely coming at me, man. The Galladay signing compared to the Plaxico one, not just in terms of the player, but in terms of how long it took. The way that the media is doubting DJ like they doubted Eli, the way they're doubting the team, the way the defense was built, the offense was built. In terms of the amount of picks we had, I think we had 4 picks in 2005. We have 6 picks now. It's like crazy that it's almost a completely the same thing almost.
Yo, this. When I look at the potential of this roster, I say to myself that this is a team that could legitimately be a Super Bowl contender in another year. Like a legit. Because think about this, right? We got all these new pieces. We're going to get our fit-ins and learn how to work within our scheme with these players, and we're going to just get better. We're going to just get better, yo. And so, like, this season may not be the big grandiose season that we all hope it could be. It could be, right? We could win a division. But, Joe, next season, we have another off season like this. Next season,
I mean, I don't think we are,
We can
because next
start-
season is going to be focused on re-signing the guys on the roster.
oh, of course,
and
of
that-
course.
That's what I
Which-
like, Pest. When you're at
which
a
is a
point when you
good-
have
a
so
good
much
thing.
talent that you have to re-sign, you're
Yeah.
done with getting people. That's
If
what I
our
like about it.
focus, if our focus next offseason is keeping the pieces that we have here and then getting in the draft and having a good draft, then we can 100% talk about Super Bowls that year.
Mhm.
100%. I will be here because I will be here and I will be talking about Super Bowls. I'm not quite ready to talk about Super Bowls yet, but we have a good year, a good solid year of us playing well, winning games that we're supposed to win, learning how to win. We make the playoffs this year, which is very possible, right? Very possible that we make the playoffs this year. Next year, I'll be talking about Super Bowls. This time next year, I'll be like, yo, Super Bowl, baby. We make the playoffs this upcoming season. A year from now, I'll be sitting here saying Super Bowls.
Oh, well,
Without
I'm
question.
already sitting here saying Super Bowl. You can call me
I'm
crazy
not.
still.
I'm not going to do it yet. I'm not
Patrick
gonna do it.
T says, weird to say, but Washington has been so overrated after they won the division. Everyone has them winning. I think they'll finish third at 6-10. They'll go back to being the sorry organization they have. I don't know if I'll say they'll be going 6-10, but I
think they
definitely
win
feel what
8
you're
games.
saying.
I think they win 8 games.
I feel what he's saying, though. Like, while all the media pundits have been hating on us, they've been absolutely slobbing on Washington.
I think they win 7 to 8 games. Look, we cancel.
What did
Well,
Lick do?
why?
What did he do?
I don't
I don't know
know.
what he did.
I
What up,
missed
Jesse?
it.
How you doing?
I missed it.
Techno Mario says the draft is wide open. No clue who we drafted at this point. 100% best player available. I guess we'll see how the board falls. Yeah.
100%. 100%. It's wide open right now. It is wide open. Hold on a second.
What happened? Arjun says at this point the Giants could sign Antonio Brown to a 3-year contract worth 3 cents and will be considered a massive overpay. Yeah, everybody's been telling us that we've been overpaying players. And I'm just like, y'all don't know how free agency works, huh?
The Korean texted me and she said, and I quote, "Stop talking shit about my team. It's not my fault you have a losing team," with a memoji with curse words. I'm not talking shit about your team. I just said that your team could potentially win a division and they're our biggest threat. So take that, woman.
For those of you
take
that
that.
don't know, the Korean is Pest's wife, and she's unfortunately a Cowboys fan.
She's a Cowboys fan. Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but it is what it is, man.
Hey, I mean, you know, we love each other very much, except for two Sundays out of the year. We're mortal enemies.
Do y'all divide the house in half on those Sundays?
So typically, she will watch the game in a different room than I watch the game in. And then whoever, like, we have legit gotten into arguments about the game. Like, legit, me and her have argued about the game, about the result of the game. And it's typically, I'm pissed off, right? Because we've taken a lot of L's to the Cowboys. I'm pissed off. I'm like, the refs are screwing us. They're cheating. We should have won that fucking game and all that stuff. And then she's like, "You always complaining. It's not my fault. Why are you coming at me?" And I'm like, "I'm not coming at you. I'm just mad about the game." And then we get into like a legit argument. We've gotten into legit arguments over the game. So twice a year, we are not friends, and we watch the game in different rooms. And there have been times where you know the Giants will lose, which we typically do, and then she'll be like, "Sorry," and I'm like, "You ain't
What?
sorry." I'm like, you ain't sorry, man. Get out of here.
Why is she out here apologizing?
She's because her team beat my team, and she's like, I know you're mad, sorry, and I'm like, you ain't sorry, but it's all right. So yeah, that's how it works.
And
We beef twice a year.
And since you brought up Dallas, their offseason moves, re-signing Dak to the massive contract. I think they got Keanu Neal, but for some reason he wants to play linebacker with them instead of corner. And there might have been another sign that I'm forgetting about. But yeah, what do you think about Dallas's moves?
I don't think about it. I don't think they did anything of value. It looks like they're going to address their needs in the draft, which is a smart thing, right? Because they got a lot of players on very high contracts, and they're just focused on making their team better via the draft. And I'm going to give I'm going to give that organization a lot of credit, man. They do really well in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
They do really well in the draft. So
Who do you think they go? It's got to be corner, right?
I think it's corner.
Because even though I still don't get why Keanu Neal doesn't want to play corner, he wants to play linebacker. But yeah,
it's gotta be corner. They gotta go corner. Now, no, I don't. My wife is the best.
but I know you agree with Joseph.
Oh, yes. Week 17, I apologized to her, but she didn't really give a shit. She was like, "We're bad. I don't care. We're bad. I don't care."
What did she think about the Dallas, the Dak contract? I mean, because that was massive.
She's one of those people where if you get signed to a big contract, you better perform, because if you don't, she's going to be yelling at you about it all year. We gave this much money and he sucks. What are we doing? We gave you all this money. I can't believe you suck. Yeah, she's one of those. Like she'll if whatever they sign that player to, she's like, he better play well. Like that's her approach to it. She never says it's a bad contract. I don't think she really understands the contracts that well, but she knows big money when she sees it, and she's like, he better play well, because if he doesn't, he's a piece of shit. Pretty much, baby. Yeah, that's how we all feel. You better play well.
Guys, I'm gonna get ready to close it out soon here.
Yeah.
A quick, nice hour 40. We went for a good while.
That didn't feel like an hour 40.
Right? And we have mad fun too. I mean, once again, I can't remember the last time I felt so excited about this team.
I feel good, man. I'm happy.
Like, everybody's feeling good right now. And then we still got black magic going on with the salary cap.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I feel great.
Yeah, Pat, any last thoughts, man?
Listen, enjoy this feeling. All right. We don't get to feel like this very often. We don't get to enjoy our team getting legitimately better. Like, we always wonder if we got better after a free agency, or last year we were like, I think we got a little bit better, but we still got some stuff to do. This is a free agency where we can walk away from it. If no other moves happen, we can walk away from this free agency saying to ourselves, yo, we feel great. So enjoy it, right? But be cautiously optimistic, because it's still the New York Football Giants, okay? And sometimes things just go wrong for us. So let's just pray to your football gods, right? Knock on all of the football wood. Get your Manscaped out, trim your stuff up, and get ready for the draft, y'all. And I'll get up with you guys later. Deuces.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, I can't. Yo, at this point, no, Pest.
And stop being thirsty on Twitter, Kush.
Pest, I'm going to keep it real.
Bro.
They're stalking my Twitter at this point, because I literally just liked something like 5 minutes ago. You're stalking my Twitter at this point.
No. It shows up on the timeline because you keep using the same GIF, okay? The same one.
But I stopped using it, though. That's the thing.
Nah, bro. Nah. Yo, Kush, you mad thirsty, my G. Like, you dehydrated the shit, man.
Is my taste not elite, though?
I mean, your taste is fine, but you dehydrated in a mug, man.
I have a bottle of water right here, bro.
No, you need several more. You are dehydrated, my guy. We're gonna have to.
You know what's funny is even literally I am, because my calf cramped up the other day. I was like, oh, I need some more water.
Yo, you're super dehydrated, my guy. I'm a little concerned, man. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm a little concerned.
I'm 20.
I understand that, man. You're here's the thing, man. Enjoy your 20s, because they're your prime, man. Once you get in the mid-30s, God played a cruel trick on us, right? Women hit their prime late, men hit their prime early, and they never really sync up. So enjoy your prime, my guy. All right. But
by the way, yes, Joseph, we do have to re-sign Pep.
We do.
The black magic is going to figure out a way to create money. That's all I'm going to say.
Drink some more water, man. You too thirsty. Insanely dehydrated.
I won't Pest to read this one. Hold
on a second. Let me turn it on. Nah, B, you tripping. Word to my mother. Stop it, man. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You tripping. Yo, these cats out here wilding. Yo, you wilding, B. Actually, what the word should have been wilding. You wilding, B. Word to my mother.
Yeah, hey man, listen, this was an elite stream, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in. You guys are great. We got it up to 80 likes, amazing. I'm just happy for the Giants, and literally nothing can make me sad going forward for like the next 6. Like this was such an amazing free agency. We haven't even gotten to our 6 picks in the draft yet.
No,
It is what it is. Black Magic Abrams. That's his new nickname. Black Magic Abrams, yo. Yo, that's it for now, y'all. We're out. Peace.